Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Season 2 of Islamic Finance at the Capital. Today, we have a distinguished guest, Datuk Syed Muhammad Ghazali Wafa bin Syed Adwan Wafa, the Chief Executive Officer of Angkasa Syariah Financing Cooperative Limited, otherwise known as Koperasi Pembiayaan Syariah Angkasa Berhad or Kopsya Angkasa for short. Welcome to Islamic Finance, Datuk.
Okay, thank you very much.
Datuk, can you elaborate about what is Kopsya all about?
Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kopsya is a latest cooperative entity under the National Cooperative Movement, also known as Angkasa. It is part of the cooperative transformation program, specifically targeting towards the financial sector for the cooperative movement. Currently, we have quite a number of co-ops getting funding from the banks, but these banks take these co-ops as their commission agents. So they are basically using the cooperative to sort of fulfill their objectives of getting profits from the market itself. So Angkasa has formed this cooperative known as Kopsya to sort of rectify the present position in the market itself. So we have Kopsya with a mission of trying to become the apex financial co-op for the cooperative movement, and we will undertake to find funds for the cooperative movement, and we will have a form of cooperation, a musyarakah with the cooperatives for the benefit of the cooperative as well as the members at affordable rates.
To those uninitiated, what is a musyarakah contract?
Okay, musyarakah is the Arabic terminology for a partnership, right? So in the Sharia principle, the musyarakah is a form, it's like a company. When you form a company, the people that have the funds come together to form a partnership, right? So musyarakah is a form of partnership, and so we are concerned, we will partner with the co-ops, and these co-ops are basically the members of Kopsya. Therefore, Kopsya is the secondary cooperative. The members are the primary co-ops.
So basically, as compared to a normal cooperative, its members are people from the street,
the individuals.
Right. But in the case of Kopsya, its members are the co-ops, but not individual members.
That's right.
Okay, so in order to become a member of Kopsya, how do a cooperative qualify? I mean, any cooperative can become a member, or is it must be an Islamic cooperative to become a member of Kopsya?
No. Kopsya, although the name signifies Sharia cooperative, but its members is open. The guiding principles, the operations are all Sharia compliant, but the membership is open to all. That means we have membership, we have cooperative of the Buddhist society, become a member of us. So we have school cooperatives, we have adult cooperatives, it's open to the public. And recently, alhamdulillah, we have got the consent of the minister, and it has been gazetted by the AG that even a secondary co-op or a tertiary co-op can become a member of Kopsya. For us, it's simple. To support the whole movement, any cooperative who wants to become a member of Kopsya must first become a member of Angkasa, the parent body.
Right.
Then they can apply to become a member of Kopsya.
Right. You were saying about secondary and tertiary co-op. What do you mean by secondary and tertiary co-op?
The primary cooperatives are co-ops for which the members are the individuals.
Right.
And these co-ops come together from another co-op, it is a secondary co-op.
Right.
But secondary co-ops can come together and form a tertiary co-op. It's only 3 levels.
Right. So Kopsya is at the apex.
We are at the secondary level because our members are the primary co-ops.
I see.
But as I said, we have instances like, for example, Angkasa. It's an apex body, it's a tertiary co-op, but we got the consent from the minister that even a tertiary co-op can become a member of Kopsya.
Right. With regards to Kopsya itself, it claims to be an Islamic cooperative.
Yes.
What is the difference, or what differentiates Kopsya with other cooperatives or other Islamic cooperative on this matter?
Okay, I think we have to look at the mission itself. We have credit co-ops, credit conventional co-ops, credit Islamic co-ops. What differentiates between an Islamic co-op and a credit co-op, a conventional one, is basically in terms of the Sharia compliant. You will find that in the market, Islamic credit co-ops offer Sharia compliant products. Namely, will be the Bai'ina, for personal financing, or maybe they offer Baik Bersama Ajil, to give financing to the respective individuals or the members itself. But the conventional co-ops were basically using the conventional loans for which they will charge interest, and interest, as you know, It's riba based, and it is not allowed in the Islamic principle. But when Kopsha comes to the picture, we are in a way like a credit co-op. But if you look at our bylaws, we provide there two main ones. One is Kopsha will allow to do Islamic banking services. Secondly, non-Islamic banking services.
Right. What do you mean by non-Islamic banking services?
That means we can do any other activities besides banking.
Right.
Right.
So I was thinking more of your, maybe you're going to introduce something like a conventional housing loan in that sense.
No. Actually, when you talk about products, yes, I think along the way, inshallah, we will be discussing about products offered by Kopsha, and I will try to elaborate how it differs with the other co-ops. But coming back to your earlier question, how do we differ? See, as a secondary co-op, our clients are basically our members, the co-ops. But they in turn will provide services to their individual members. So when Kopsha comes to the picture, our basic premise governance is banking. Although we are not banks, we are not governed under the Banking Act, right? We're governed under the Cooperative Act, but we operate as though we run as a bank.
In all but the name.
In all but the name, exactly. Our governance, our corporate structure, we have a risk committee, right? We have the Sharia committee, we have a board of advisors from the bankers themselves.
So why don't you call yourself a bank then? Bank Kopsha?
Well, initially, it was meant to be an Islamic cooperative bank, right? So Angkasa followed the guidelines of how to become the bank, because the minister was saying that yes, it's going to be another cooperative bank. So the initial bylaws, was drawn up to be an Islamic cooperative bank, and we were informed that to become a bank, your paid-up capital must be 300 million ringgit Malaysia, or at least get a commitment from the members. So Angkasa did a roadshow all over the country, and they managed to get pledges of 370 million.
70 million more than what is required.
Yes. Right. But then when they met the authorities, suddenly the authorities say no more cooperative banks, only for Bank Rakyat and Bank Persatuan, unless there's a change in the law. Right. So the Angkasa board deliberated on this issue and finally said it's okay, we will incorporate as a cooperative, but the bylaws provide for Islamic banking services and other activities normally done by a co-op. Now again, if you look at our bylaws, we say yes, Islamic banking activities, right? But we treat our members as a first priority, and it's more like giving services to the members. That's why we say we're sharing with the co-ops, right? So when we pass on the product to the co-op, there are other instruments, there are contracts. When we pass down a product, finally which goes to the individual members of the co-op, that's where we come in and on a musyarakah basis to provide services to the individual members of the cooperative itself. So our banking system, we have a core banking system in place, right? We are finalizing the system now, and what we have actually is a true banking ICT system itself, right? So that means we will pass down the software direct to the co-ops, and they will use this software to give services to the members at large.
Right. So basically, Kopsha will sort of like be the master franchisee in that sense and pass the system to the co-ops interested to provide services offered by Kopsha.
Yeah. Well, it's not a franchise system, no. But we do provide services. Documentation is all standardized. Procedures is all standardized. SOP is standardized, right? The akad are all standardized. The pricing is all standardized. When it comes to the benefits to the individual members of the co-ops, it's all standardized. That means what we want to see is that all the products given to the cooperative members are all standardized products. What we see now in the market, different prices.
Right.
We did a survey of the market. We compared with the banks, the cooperative banks, and some of the companies as well as the co-ops themselves. And the rates varies. Yeah? If as low as 3.9 and as high as 13% flat rate, mind you.
13%.
And as I recall, that was meant to give loans to those who are bound to become bankrupt.
Oh
my goodness! I mean, they're in such a situation, and yet some of these co-ops are offering 13%.
But I suppose rather than going to Alongs, better go to co-op and pay a higher rate rather than go to Alongs or loan sharks and pay a higher rates. Having said that, what would the products that Kopsha is offering that is different from, be it other cooperatives
Okay.
or other Islamic banks for that matter?
All right. In giving up products, we have a commitment. We say that all the basic necessities, right, especially finance, right, they want money, isn't it, for whatever purposes. They want a house, they want a car, all right, they want consumer items. Now, to us, these are all services to the members at large, right? That is why, as far as Kopsha is concerned, we do not intend to give out high dividends. That's why the model is different from some other co-ops. They aspire to give higher dividends, right? So there's a lot of pressure on the management of those co-ops to perform better. But for us, our KPI is to give as much as possible to the members at large, right? So the rates, we are talking about rates which is basically lower than what the market offers, right? So of course, when we talk about lower rates, people say, you must be crazy how to charge lower, isn't it?
Right.
But inshallah, I think this is the issue of barakah. Sharia compliant in our products using Sharia compliant contracts, which are basically looking at international compliance. We made the decision we will not use bay'anina. We will use basically tawarruk, by tawarruk, murabaha tawarruk concept, right? On housing, we will not be using al-bay' bithaman ajil. Right? We will
not be using.
We will not be using. We will be using musyarakah mutanakisah, and our product musyarakah mutanakisah has special features, which is different from what's been offered in the market. Right? We will explain as the time comes when we launch the product. It will be something people will look forward
totally
to.
New in the Malaysian
totally
market.
new in the Malaysian market.
Be it for cooperative or be it in the financial sector when you compare against Islamic banks.
Yes.
That's good.
That's right. We understand the problems faced by the banks. They say that, our software is very rigid, we can't change it. If people want to pay more upfront, we can only treat it as a prepayment. Right? But in our system, any extra payment will knock off the equity, and it will shorten the tenure. Automatically, the price will go lower.
Right, without having to write in an official letter
That's
to reduce.
right.
That's
It is
good.
automatic in the system. In fact, we will encourage them to pay more. Right.
That's
So,
very interesting, Dato'. Hold on to your thoughts while we take a commercial break.
Okay, thank you. To see to it that doing business is not just about profits, but it's about giving services. This is in line with the Sharia principle of the market.